no. Oh boy. This is causing. I think they're. Oh wait. Is it just like the intro? Let me see. It's like started things up. One. Alright. Okay. I wanted to do a proper intro, but let's see if we can perhaps get to a point where maybe this game will get us hitchy before I do like intro stuff. Man, this must look great on stream right now. Okay, it's... man. Kinda hitching up at spots. Wait, are we good now? Man, I don't get games sometimes. Going to Chicago. Anyways, hey, this is... Think of it like a modern movie, right? You start with the big ol' action-y intro sequence, and, you know, we'll explain things after we kind of get the whole thrills part out of the way, right? Wow, they were really dramaing this up for good measure. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, right into it. One, go.
Wow, this is our big chance to get noticed. Have you seen
Yeah.
the crowd? Now go out there and show them what you got.
Chicago. I think my brother, way back in the day, lived in Chicago for like a for a good long while. Yeah. I think I visited there for a bit. It's like part of the holidays because we were visiting some of his relatives.
That's okay. There's a lot that can go wrong on a race day. Let's see how that could have gone. Just select
Anyways.
the point in the replay that you want to resume from and hit flashback.
Flashback. It's a big old mechanic for a return from Grid 1. It looks like it's a limited resource, just like that. Same Forza Horizon. Still gotta race good, but you get a few opportunities to mess up.
I want to see you get a good eye on his racing line and pass this guy. Final lap. Keep focused. Smooth driving. You can catch them.
Man. You took that a bit too fast. That being said, it seems like the distance with which they rewind you is usually enough that if you catch yourself like right on the point of a collision, you can usually get yourself back. So where you could probably adjust yourself and maybe prevent a significant wipeout. But yeah, Chicago is definitely a big city, very, very aged city. They get to visit the famous hot dog spot, so I ain't gonna let that stand. Yeah. Anyways, I think it was like Coney Island, Coney hot dogs. Yeah, that's good stuff. Right there.
Was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Here is incredible, man. I couldn't keep track of the amount of camera phones.
Just imagine that. First place on a race, who would have thought? Oh man. Oh great. Oh, my tracking's all hitchy and stuff. Come on. There we go. Wait, Callahan? Is this like a crossover with Need for Speed Most Wanted? Also just straight up YouTube. No, this is the real world, as you tell us, this is like YouTube.
To help me create the most comprehensive racing series in the world. No need to decide.
I guess this guy scouted us, and now he just was like, "All right, we're gonna get you. I think you got potential. You're gonna go places." And there's a little bit to sweeten the pot here. Race engineer. Oh. It's specifically these movies that causes the thing to hitch like super fierce. Race day stuff is like pretty easy. Countdown. Okay, when is this prologue gonna finish? I still need to introduce myself, game. I wonder if Countdown is more like a time trial.
Take some time to learn the track today before you go full throttle.
Little practice run, okay.
Okay, after this this sweeping left embankment, you got a real nasty left-hander. Get over to the right. Look out for the brake marker boards. They will help you judge when to start slowing down.
Really?
Scrub off some speed and look for those markers so you'll overshoot the turn.
Oh, I mean like that, right there. Okay. Huh. Wow. That was actually pretty useful.
Okay, let's
Thanks.
move on to some drifting. Get some speed up, tap the brake, and steer hard into the next turn. Continue to turn and the back end will begin to slide out. You'll need to get back on the gas to carry the drift. Get ready. Next corner, let's see a drift. Keep an eye on your speed, and don't leave it too late to turn in.
Yeah, I think my drift skills could use a little work here. Oh, man. I have to assume that red bar is like my health. It's like my car's integrity. I let that run out. It's over.
The next turns after the bridge are a little tighter. Don't be afraid to come off the gas a little if you need to.
Yeah, yeah. This ain't kart racing. You can't just lean on the accelerator the whole time.
Well held and good speed. Looking like a pro already.
Hey, wow, thanks. Man, you're already way better than my parents are already.
Now coming onto the final straight. Hey buddy, you can do better. Luckily, the proof of that has already been seen by the right people.
What?
If you want to go back to your garage, that's cool. Otherwise, you can stay out there a bit longer and practice. Come in when you're ready, pal.
Heh. It's like a subtle way of saying, hey, that's not a really good lap time. Maybe give this a couple more runs if you want. That's why I just stay out there until my car just like runs out of health.
If you get the timing right, drifting can be a good way of maintaining momentum through corners.
Oh, man. Something tells me I probably need to let my...
Balance your speed when you turn, then get ready to catch the back end as you slide.
Should probably let off the gas once I want to stop drifting. Let off the gas and maybe steer back in the right direction. Well, since we're here, I might as well just do the intro now. Hey, good evening. Man, has been a while, hasn't it? It's been a long trip, and now I'm back. I'm back, and I'm refreshed. I'm ready to get back into the stream thing. And I figured, hey, why not check out this game that I meant to try out the other week before? Things kind of went pear-shaped. This is Grid 2, obviously the sequel to Grid, developed by Codemasters.
Hey buddy, you can do better.
Shut up.
Proof of that has already been seen by the right people.
But yeah, anyways, this is a kind of in the same vein where, you know, you start your little up-and-comer in the professional racing scene. You gotta work your way up by driving various real-world locations and variety of real-world cars.
Balance your speed when you turn, then get ready to catch the back end as you slide.
It does seem like the first game just like pretty plot light, or at least, you know, it felt like once you kind of got into the whole team thing and the main thing, you had your series of big deal tournaments you had to go through and win to kind of make your way to the top, and there's all the reputation stuff as well, and
Great job, keep that up.
I think I got really tilted during that Le Mans circuit, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about it. Anyways, I wanted to do Grid 2 anyway, because it will sit in my Steam library, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, might as well give it a go, see what it's like, see what's changed, see what they've added. So far, it seems like the handling seems to be changed to be a bit more arcadey. It definitely feels like I can... Yeah, drifting aside, it seems like I can steer alright.
Hey buddy, you can do better. Luckily, the proof of that has already been seen by...
Yeah, just gonna go ahead and end the session here. Yep. Anyways, fun thing about this game, apparently there was like a free giveaway for it
I've been
on...
keeping my eye on the racing
Oh.
scene for a while now, and your performance
Holy
in Chicago
cow.
is the reason why you had a drive around the Indianapolis Speedway.
Huh.
Now I have something to offer. My dream is to create a
Why are we in
World
like some
Series
sort of...
racing.
Oh, it's like a
Imagine the high-speed racers from
back
the US,
backwater
the
garage.
technical guys from Europe, and the drift
Any
teams from
town,
Asia, all in
USA.
one competition to
Oh
determine
man,
the world's greatest
Europe,
driver.
Asia, and
But first,
USA.
we need a spark.
The
We need a
three
star. And
racing
that's where you come in. To get our name
environments.
out there, I've set you up with some of the USA's elite racing clubs. Once we get the US clubs on board, sign some of their drivers, get their fans, then we can start hosting our own events.
This is like essentially the
I just
racing
need some details.
game version of
People to draw up some contracts. I've got a good feeling about this.
Wow.
Let's make this happen.
kind of like how this is all this diegetic interface is kind of it's a little bit neat. Although I do have to question the integrity of a sign-up sheet that's like essentially a website. I wonder if that World Racing Club's website still works. I gotta try that now. I'll let you know on Twitter afterwards what I see of it. What was I gonna say? Oh, right, Humble. Yeah. Anyways, Humble apparently was like giving this away a long time ago, and I guess I must have tried to take the offer, but of course, when I went to check see if I could like grab any of the stuff, it was like, oh yeah, these codes expired like 4 years ago, so you're kind of a little late there, buddy. Which, you know, fair. This means I missed out on the DLC packs. Bit of a shame because Grid 2 is no longer in Steam. I guess I could find other ways to get the DLC, but I don't think that would matter too much for the sake of this stream. Possibly be a playthrough, depending on how I think about it. Yeah, remember when Humble used to have like regular game giveaways? It felt like every few months they were doing it there. First, they all had like the same stipulation where, you know, you only had like a month or two to redeem the codes, which I guess, I don't know, must be like part of the deal or something. But yeah, I did unfortunately let some of those deals collapse when I shouldn't have, because, you know, free game is a free game. But man, I wish they would do that again. Maybe they don't have to, because they got like a big old store and they got their monthly. I guess this does well enough for them. I'm kind of glad that this game is like very controller friendly. Like how the forename and surname, it starts out as player 1, but you can change it later. Age. I like how you don't have to specify a specific age, just a range, right? You don't have to reveal anything out of the ordinary, or, you know, you can just go, no, I'm not gonna tell you. I mean, at least I can confirm here that I am between the ages of 18 and 99. Just so you know. Nationality. Wow, got a lot of flags in here. Surprising number. Probably blows if your nation is not featured on here. Me, I am American. I don't think I have made that a secret at all. I do live in the U.S. All right, let's continue. Audio name. Ah, good old names and nicknames. Oh boy. If only I could just grab that scroll bar with my mouse just to scroll up and down. Let's see what they have for nicknames. Ace, Baller, Big Dog, Bird Blue, Boss Bubba, Bulldog. Chocolate. You have your Crash. Downtown. From downtown. I remember NBA Jam. Ah, that was some good stuff. Ah, Goose. There's my classic call sign. Knuckles. Scooby. Alright, you know what? That makes sense. You have... Really? You're gonna put Knuckles in there, but not Sonic? Or Tails? Oh. Yeah. Probably have Amy as like, or have Amy in the real name section, right? No, what? Let me guess. These are all like names for dudes because, you know, well, primarily, you know, male-leaning names. Clearly, a couple of these names here are unisex. All right. Don't need to spend too long here. Just pick Goose. Checking RaceNet account details. Probably say failed to connect. RaceNet offers an enhanced Grid 2 experience, allows you to track your career across multiple Codemasters titles. Probably not online anymore, so we're just gonna cancel. Hey, difficulty. Cool. Medium for confident drivers who enjoy racing. Challenge. True tested abilities. You who have played racing games before. Yeah, let's stick with medium. Hopefully we can change that later. Like have visual only and full. Hey, that's the one thing Grid 1 was missing. We'll do visual only, because,
So first up, you've got an invite to compete with New Union Race Club and their star
I do
driver, Harrison
smack
Carter.
into balls
If
a
you can
lot.
give him a good challenge, it should get him interested in joining up with us.
Keep you posted. We have 3,500 fans. Man, why does this menu remind me so much of modern menus? When was this game released again? You know how it used to be, right? The menus used to be like, you know, big long list of text just denoting each mode, and I guess then it's some point down the line there were certain games that sort of adopted more of like a grid-based style where, you know, various menu options would take up a variety different amount of space. You know, not just games like Fortnite and this and other modes, but maybe I guess Smash would be an example too. Granted, those are a bit more abstract in their design, but it's a similar idea. Anyways, it looks like to start we're just gonna do a New Union race. California Race Pacific Way. Harrison Carter is feeling good about their chances in the next race, huh? So many people here at California to see the race.
In
Anyways.
race events, the aim is to cross the finish line ahead of your competitors.
What?
Use
Really?
all of your driving skill to make your way
Gotta
through
finish
the
first in
pack
a race?
and bring home the win.
You don't say. I mean, I did pick medium, so you know, I'm kind of familiar with this kind of stuff. Yeah, no complications. Just get to the finish line first. What do you think this is? Crash Team Racing? Mario Kart? Looks like all we got is this. Mustang Mach 1 Twister Special. Alright, let's get in here. Alright, back in the choppy mode. Woo! You're just gonna have to bear with it, because, yeah. Man, what is it with this? Oh, it must be loading. It's probably because it has to load the stuff. It just sucks up resources, I guess. One round at 2.8 miles. Guessing this is like a point-to-point.
Carter's got a lot of support out here today. See if you can get his fans on our side.
Heh. We're gonna take your fans, and then we're gonna take your freedom.
New Union is one of the best-known racing clubs in the U.S. Finish in the top 3 to get their attention.
Top 3, huh? Ow. Okay, so just because, you know, damage is visual doesn't
Get
mean
yourself out from the back.
you still can't race recklessly. Because, you know, all the other disadvantages associated with crashing will be present. You know, like the speed loss and oh dear. Yeah, like the speed loss and the position loss and the spin outs and all that other stuff. Anyways, I only need to finish third, so shouldn't try to overextend myself, you know? Wow. That's like some burnout level of crash in there. Things would be very different if I were playing Burnout.
Time to put the pressure on. Keep it smooth, and let's take this race one place at a time.
Yeah. Gotta live life a quarter mile at a time, right? Also, this is Burnout, right? I could...
Close. Let's take it.
Shunting that guy was, like, totally okay, right? Yeah, little combat there, shake him.
You're in the top 3. Try and make it a win.
Let's go. Probably get, like, bonus fans if I manage to make it to the end. Hey, look, it's Harrison. Harrison, driving a Ford. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. You know what? Even if I just make it to the top 2, that should be cool, right? Oh, I think this is the finish line. Yep, that's the finish line. Hey, look at that, 2nd place. All right. I still get it, baby.
Top 3. Nice going. That should get New Union to invite us back.
All right. They'll definitely have our attention here. Oh. Okay, it looks like some of my friends have played this game. I don't... Yeah. Must have jumped on that humble deal as well. Objectives completed. 0. Ouch. Then again, it's only 2. It's only 2 races in. 3,500 to... I'm gonna... Oh, wow. Ah, if only it were this easy to get fans in real life. Then again, I don't like race in real life, so that might have something to do with it.
Well,
Hey, wow.
Got another club interested, the Trans-America Pacers. You'll need a Japanese-built vehicle to compete with them. So here's 2 to choose from.
Management wants you to find the difference between these 2 cars. They're obviously not the same car, but stats-wise, they're like similar enough. It looks like the Sylvia Spec R has a bit more top... Oh, no. The Fair Lady has a bit more top speed, but the Sylvia has a bit more acceleration. Looks like all other aspects of them, they're the same. Got the same drive, same power, same weight. But I want more top speed or more acceleration. Probably won't matter in the long run. Let's just go with the Sylvia, because I always value acceleration. You'll be able to win the other one later via vehicle challenge. Oh, okay, it's nice to let them reassure. Yeah, don't worry, you're not gonna lose out on the other one.
It's a good way to test out the limits of the car before you head into competition. Sponsors are
It's good to know.
way to get your name
Oh
out.
man.
Each time you advertise a sponsor on your car, they'll offer you an objective. Complete it and you'll make sure you reach a wider audience.
I like how this one's just finish ahead of Harrison Carter. Just like, man, we hate Harrison Carter so much, we will offer to find you some more fans if you kick his ass. Everyone ever listen to like the old Jackbox ads or Jellyvision ads, depending on which era you come from them from? I remember there was like specifically that one ad they had that was just like riff on the other ads where there was like a guy said he bought out some ad space just to let the world know how much he hates Jeff Hansen. Right, that was his only motivation for picking up the spot, just to let everyone know that he hates Jeff Hansen's guts. And oh man, that just reminds me of this. We hate Harrison Carter. They're totally the kinds of folks that are like, yeah, we are no fear. And we bought this ad space to let you know that we really hate Harrison Carter. He's a big meanie butthead. And he could go off and fuck himself. Suck it, Harrison Carter. What a vehicle challenge. These all vehicle challenge. Oh wait, face off. Need a time of 2. Drift continuously for 3 seconds. No, that's not happening. 3rd or higher. Lead for a whole lap in a race event. Yeah, that's not happening. Drive over 100 miles per hour for 4 seconds. Why are these objectives a bit more homogenous? And is it really going to matter in the end? It seems like they will get me some bonus fans, but sure, I'll get fans regardless, right? I can always grind for more. Also, are these like real brands? I feel like it gotta be, right? I'm gonna have to look some of these up. Alright, we'll go indulge no fear. Get the fuck Harrison Carter objective. I don't know, power chips, because that reminds me a lot of computer parts. And, why not? Why am I even mulling over this? Okay, let's get KYB because... Anyway. Alright. Is there... Okay, I've selected. Can I exit out of here? I feel like how they have different layouts. About logo color. Oh, that just changes that. And Power Chips looks a lot like a 90s logo. That's a 90s ass logo right there. Okay. Do I press back? Oh, X. Turns out this was like the next boss in this game here, trying to get out of this menu. Okay, do they just want me to pick this one? Alright, what if I pressed escape? No? Yeah, okay, Oh, done. Maybe I should actually look at the menus. Ha, alright.
Have a look at your available livery options.
Hey, livery. I think I mentioned this already, but I used to pronounce it livery, but, one of my friends, perhaps more in tune with the racing scene, the car scene, was quick to correct me on that aspect, so... Yeah, it's livery. Just so you know. Graphical. Ooh, dice! That's not my style, though. I like a more windy type looking kind of deal. The stripes. You have... Oh, that kind of looks like clouds. Alright, keep that in mind. It's like either fire or... fire... like mostly fire. Oh man. Base color... Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. So I like that shade. White is cool. The red. Oh, there's the red. Let's go with white here as well. Yeah, I think that looks okay, right? Number. Oh, wow, you can even choose the number of digits. Hey, that's kind of cool. Let's see, we're gonna go up to... let's go with 418, right? That's... I think that's the, Oh, I should have confirmed that, shouldn't have I? Okay. I think, like in, HTML terms, that's the, code for... I think it was something about ramen. It's like ramen needs cooking or something like that. It's very much a nonsensical error. It's meant to be there to kind of, let you test that kind of stuff out. I'm not much of a wheel connoisseur, so we'll go with that. Store recall. Yeah, let's store this. Sure, why not? Enter text. Primary line. There we go. And finish. Apply delivery to this car. Yeah, just this one. Are you sure? Alright.
Are we ready to go? Check your race calendar and see about getting a win.
It's like, wow, took you long enough. Alright. The DLC store. Unfortunately, super barren. It just... Whew. See, it's a good thing I'm doing game capture here, because this thing just popped up the Steam interface. Oh, right away. Y'all see... I saw the Steam client got an update. That was, of course, this was like several weeks old by now, but boy,
okay, so
it looks a lot smoother.
You can continue competing with New Union. You can accept the invite to meet the Transamerica Pacers, or if you want to get some practice in, I've organized a test drive at Indianapolis anytime you need it.
Huh, neat. So I've got a slightly branching path. Hey, number 2. Although, can we... Oh, okay. Oh, that's to unlock them both. It's like, yeah, take your pick. So you can go back to the old one and try to improve your position if you wish. Yeah, why not? Let's go to Chicago. You can play Classic Muscle or JDM Classic. Again, seems like they mostly perform the same. This one has slightly more power and weight, though. Yeah. It looks a lot sleeker and a lot smoother. It's like pretty cool.
Chicago is a grid-based city, so watch
Man,
out for 90
feels like
events.
there hasn't been a significant overhaul to the Steam client
Carter's
since
got a lot of support
I
in
don't
here
know
today.
when,
See if he
but
can get his fans on our
I
side.
think they mostly changed it for the better. Definitely doesn't feel as clunky as it used to, so that's a plus. And on the subject of Steam, how's about that Steam sale? I think it's about to come up on a week tomorrow, which is like pretty cool. I already bought like a buttload of games this period. I think a good amount of it was like Dead by Daylight DLC. I had to get the Attack on Titan costumes pack because those were about to disappear from the store in a bit. So I was like, yeah, you know what? May as well. Oop. That's what I get for trying to play it like Burnout. Again, hey, as long as they have the flashbacks, I'm totally cool. But yeah, thankfully behavior was benevolent and put them up in like two packs for you to just get all the Attack on Titan related stuff. So yeah, I went and did that.
Free to go.
Looks like I got some like associated charms with it too. I don't even know if I'll like use the costumes. I just wanted to pick it up because, you know, I wasn't gonna be there anymore. You know, it's like the Stranger Things DLC, right? Gotta pick that up because it eventually got delisted and you wouldn't be able to get the Demigorgon and the two Stranger Things characters anymore, so hey. Yeah, apart from that, I think I got actually got like a couple things that I'm considering to consider to play on stream in the future. I think the one I'm most excited for is Ballistic NG, because it seems like it's got like really good reviews. It's got a pretty good reception. It's like a pretty good take on the whole, you know, anti-grav racing thing. So I'm excited to try that out. Red Out was like pretty rad, up to the point where I kind of hit the brick wall in difficulty terms. Let's see what Ballistic NG is all about. I think another game that I picked up that I had my eyes on for a while was Temtem. That's, you know, the game very much inspired by Pokemon. Manages to kind of carve its own path, you know, by having no RNG aspects to it whatsoever. Character customization, you know, its own brand of monsters, and of course, regular updates to it. As I did mention on Twitter a few times, like, oh man, I'm considering buying this down the line at some point. And then Humble has it go out and say, yeah, Temtem is going to be part of Humble Choice this month, so, you know, if you got a subscription, you go ahead and pick it up. I'm like, ha, son of a gun, I'm in. It actually helped me save some money, so all I had to do was just buy you know, the deluxe edition upgrade.
You need to extend that 5
That would be
gap. Third place is still a threat.
Be a little cheaper. Allowed me to pick up some other stuff I had my eyes on, so that was pretty cool. You know what? Another second place finish. I'll take it. First place will be ours one day.
You earned an objective on your way too.
Yeah, let's go. Just one objective though. I still have a little ways to go if I want to, you know, make it to the top. Let's see. What else did I get? Oh, right. King of Fighters 15. Yeah, it's another game. I think I bought like the base version some time ago when they were having it on sale before. I think it was like the winter sale, but
Keep checking your objectives.
some of the new DLC got on sale too. So it's like their season 2 pass, the character pass. It was like, I forget if it's like half off or 30% off, but I figured, you know what, that's like cheap enough that I'll go ahead and pick it up. Okay.
Your driving has caught a manufacturer's attention.
Hey.
They'd like to loan you a new vehicle. If you can beat the target time and prove you can handle it, they will let you keep it. Sounds fair, right?
Yeah, sure.
Vehicle challenges allow you
It's like a
win
time
racing
trial, huh?
cars for your garage, which you can then use in other events. All you have to do is beat the target time, and the car's yours.
Oh wait, maybe I should change my sponsors here. That way I can, let's see, where do I do that? Customize player livery? Oh, here we go, sponsors. Okay. Yeah, vehicle challenge. Oh. I can't change my sponsors anymore. Well, that's that. Yes. Alright, never mind. Again, probably doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things, but What would have been nice.
Your driving has caught a manufacturer's attention.
Yeah.
We'd like to loan you a new vehicle. If you can beat the target time and
Oh, is this the other Nissan vehicle I didn't pick up?
Sounds fair, right?
Ooh, I do like how the car backs out and then just get the new one that kind of comes in here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. So what else did I up? I have my deck here. Maybe I can just
Miami's roads have an uneven camber,
fire that
so
up
watch
and
they don't
take a
unbalance
quick
the
look.
car.
Oop. Time for that. Gotta race. Target's minute and 7, huh?
Car is yours.
Okay. Wow, I actually did it. I got that drift in. Let's go. Oh yeah. We're gonna try that again. Makes me wonder if they had like folks like go out to all these locations so they could get the most accurate representation of the locations possible. I would be surprised if they did. Probably cost them a good amount of money to fly everyone out. Or maybe they use Google Maps. Either way. I don't know, this just feels like a very beachy thing to have, right? The really tall buildings, which I assume are either apartment complexes or hotels. Hey, I think I did it. Challenge beaten. Let's go. Car's mine. Vehicle unlocked.
Way to go! I can't wait to pop the hood on it back at the garage.
Neither can I. Neither can I. Okay. Fans. Wait, get fans from this? Probably like 500 of them because we did the objective, right? That's all we're getting. Yep, it's basically the objective.
So you see what happens when you push yourself? You've got your hands on a new vehicle. Keep putting in show-stopping times like that, and more manufacturers will be eager to get you out on the track.
Man, we can't just do it over and over.
Appreciate the new toy.
Guess it makes sense. Alright, why don't we just, hey, Miami. This looks familiar. Now we have 3 cars. Ooh, I wonder if I should fashion up one of these other 2. Yeah, why don't we decorate this Sylvia? Oh, they even have tiers. Tier 4 GT3 Super. I like how the first 3 tiers have like 5 different classes each, and then the last tier has only 2 of them. We'll let you know how many cars you have in each part here. It was this one, right? Yeah, this one. Yep. Let's load. And gonna go ahead and recall primary vinyl here. Apply this vehicle. Yes, do it. Just like that. It is on. Oh wait, guess I had to confirm how. Complete. There we go. Yeah, apply to this vehicle. Yes. There we go. Alright, now we will go ahead and finish this series off here. Art Deco Loop-de-Loop. Let's see. Trying to think of what else I got during the Steam sale. Yeah, I mentioned King of Fighters 15, so I think I've like kind of caught up as far as DLC is concerned.
Miami is a tough track.
Unless they do a season 3, I'm probably good to go on that front. Oh, let's see what else. Oh yeah, I did mention Lost Epic last night. unexpectedly got into that. Very decent action RPG. Pretty simplistic, all things considered, but it's got enough carrots on a stick for me. Very large skill tree with which to increase your stats and abilities, large number of weapons and skills to learn. Very cute anime style. That's always a plus. Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing, pal. You got a real chance.
Some others. I think I got, was it Inkbound? Basically got drawn to it because of the folks who did Monster Train are working on that one. It seems like it's got pretty good reviews so far, so you know what, I'm like, alright, I'll jump in here. I'll jump in early access, give it a go. Maybe send some feedback if I think if I find something I like there. Let's see. One game I did consider picking up was like Moonbreaker, because it was like a pretty cool tabletop-esque game
That's a great start. Hold this position
that I was maybe thinking about picking up, but I decided not to because of they didn't have quite a substantial single-player component yet. I was browsing the forums for that game, and they said that their next update would actually focus on kind of like the single-player aspect of the game. So, you know, if they put it out and it turns out to be alright, maybe I'll consider picking it up. But for now, I will just continue keeping my eye on it.
Second place is only 5 seconds behind you.
Let's see.
Keep it smooth.
Oh yeah, Distance. That's another game I had my eye on for a long time, because I guess it's not necessarily a racing game, it's more like a driving adventure, because of, yeah, it's got a bit of a story to it, and I remember giving that to my brother, like, a really long time ago. I don't know how much of it he's played, but I want to give it a go myself, and
a lot of damage now. Take it easy. You just set the fastest lap time this race.
it was pretty cheap, so I just figured, yeah, you know what, I'll use that to kind of help round out my cart. Let's see. I guess one I was considering also is Paladins, because of I don't know. I guess I kind of jumped back into it because they were doing an anniversary thing, and that one was promising, hey, yeah, you can unlock like 3 characters for free, get a couple of cosmetics, and you know, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll play a few matches to get all that stuff on. I think the time I logged on before that was just so I could get, was it the Amelia Watson announcer pack? I think that was just like 5 matches. I remember playing those 5 matches, and I'm like, yep, I'm good. And kind of wiped my hands clean, only jumped back because of the anniversary. I saw since like the gold packs and the character packs are like pretty cheap. They're like discounted 50 to 75%. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? That might be worth picking up, because you know, considering where Overwatch 2 is now, I'm like not really hankering to go back to that. So I guess I can play Paladins to have my pseudo Overwatch fix now. Got some characters I'm kind of interested in there, so maybe I should stick with this car. I seem to be doing all right with it. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, Marvel's Midnight Suns. That was the other game I considered picking up because it was like 60% off. I'm like, oh man. Probably worth getting at that point, right? Especially, you know, their super duper uber deluxe edition, which, you know, discount implemented. That's like goes down to respectable $40.
Okay, you've done well against
Probably
me, so I think
good
you're
enough
ready for a
for
new challenge. There's an invite to compete against face-off specialists, the Transamerica Pacers. I want them in the WSR, so race to impress. So, just like before, you've only been invited to one event with the Transamerica Pacers. If you can show them you've got what it takes to keep up with them, I'm sure they'll invite you back.
This is basically how it works, huh? Start with the one event, and once you do that, the other two will eventually open up. Face-off, good old one-on-one.
No penalties for contact. Just remember, you can push hard, but so can they.
Yep. It's like, was it Newton's law? Every action is met with an equal and opposite reaction. Just continue sticking with this car. So it looks like a the career structure for this game is slightly different. Whereas the first game, you know, also had like a monetary element to it, plus rep. Seems like this one is like reputation and more strict progression based, where, you know, you place a certain spot and you'll get more stuff opened up to you. Oh, JDM versus Muscle. I can see why they made this a one-on-one. Two different car types facing off against each other. But yeah, Midnight Suns. You know, primarily interested in that because Firaxis, guys who did the XCOM updated, you know, XCOM, I guess, would it be right to call it a reboot? Anyways, they did the newer XCOM games, right? XCOM 2, Chimera Squad, they did all that, and those are pretty cool. And I know Midnight Suns is a very different beast, right? It's you know, it's got a bit of that grid-based tactical combat, though it's definitely retooled. Wow, really, 1 lap. I was not expecting just 1 lap, but you know what? Sure, I'll take it. Because I won.
Expand, but that was incredible.
Oh, it's a tournament, so I won that one, but I had to do another 2 races now. I had to do the semis and then the finals. All right, I get it. So it's essentially a 3-lap event, but sort of in a different format. I guess 3 laps if you win. If you lose, then, well, it's fewer laps, because, you know, you've been eliminated. Also explains why that first guy was a pushover. I imagine later folks will probably be a bit better at the racing. Yeah, anyways. I was kind of waiting for all the Midnight Suns DLC to come out and see what the reaction is to that. Right, I kind of... Because, man... This is like the thing with single-player games, and, you know, that have like single-player DLC. It's like, I think it's like a pretty cool idea. But the inherent disadvantage comes with, you know, if the thing's supposed to be like integrated into the main story, right? It means I want to wait, because if I play through like, you know, the base game story, the story that's like on release, then I'll feel like I'll be missing something if I have played the DLC later, right? Because it's like, yeah, because, you know, should probably rewind that and take the turn better. Yeah, because it's like, yeah, the Midnight Suns DLC specifically comes with, like, characters and stuff, and, well, won't do me much good to have those characters. If, you know, beat the game, I basically just go through their story, maybe have a little bit of fun with them, and then just, put the game down till the next DLC comes out. If I wait till all the DLC comes out, I can at least, you know, encounter the characters, you know, as the designers want me to encounter them through the story, and then I perhaps use them a little bit more, because, you know, I don't want to underutilize Morbius, Deadpool, Storm, Venom, because, you know, they're all pretty cool, right? So yeah, maybe sometime down the line I'll give Midnight Suns a playthrough. I mean, it's got cards and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if any of y'all have been like looking on Twitter, but that's kind of feels like the kind of direction I want to go with maybe like my VTuber character. Just like maybe turn him into like a card mage type of deal, right? Guy who draws cards and does spells and stuff by playing cards. I feel like it would at least kind of synergize nicely with the kind of stuff I want to focus on. At least part of it, right? The tabletop-esque stuff, because, hey, you know, guy uses cards, and, you know, tabletop games usually have cards in them, so it's like a good match there. And I don't know if I want to, like, maybe include other tabletop-esque aspects. Huh. I think cards would be a good start. Maybe I can...
You just beat the Pacers at their own game on your first try. Not many drivers can say
yeah, look at that. First try! And then like Lego Batman, this actually is a first try. Still got a slower lap time than the other folks on my friends list who have played this game. That's okay. Oh man, cutscene. Hey, wow. It looks like news is getting out. This up-and-comer racing team. Wow. Okay. I kind of... Oh, so there's your sign that maybe these cutscenes are not pre-recorded. They're not pre-rendered video. That's actually pretty cool, right? It's always nice when you kind of sort of see, little touches, little personalized touches like that. Seeing your own name in the messages there, it's like, oh wow, that's me, right? It's like the Rock Band 3 effect, right? You create your characters, you get to see them featured in cutscenes and stuff.
Now is a great time to strike and make the WSR a reality. The new union and Pacers drivers have agreed to join us. So remember, once the league starts, none of the current invites will stand.
What? You're telling me these events will be permanently lost once I move on. Let's bunk. Okay, so I'm gonna do them. I have here Miami face-off. Are they all face-offs? Yeah, they are. Okay. So each one just kind of focuses on a different event type. Ooh, could go back to JDM if I wanted, but nah. This car has been serving me well. Let's stick with it. Yeah. I actually have like a lot of games I want to play, but I'm kind of holding out for, once I can like properly debut my character and my lore and what have you, and then we'll perhaps get a little bit harder into the whole tabletop card game theme. That's not to say I won't stop focus on racing, because I like racing, so yeah, I'm gonna keep doing racing games on Wednesday nights, because that's what I do now, until I either like run out of racing games or I don't know, feel like I need to maybe scale back, but for the time being, I think I'm gonna keep doing them. And hey, who knows? Maybe if after I do, full debut rigmarole, maybe I can maybe take another look at some of the other racing games. I think Forza Horizon 4 is supposed to do end of service soon, right? I feel like at that point, maybe I'll consider picking it up on Steam, and then we can do a clean playthrough of that. Oh, that will be glorious. I can do a proper one, because I never got to do that. Yeah, unfortunately, Forza Horizon 4 kind of sort of released at a low point in my life, so I really didn't get to play it to the extent that I would have liked. I feel like had my real life situation been better, I probably would have at least had a neutral outlook to it. As it stands, I'm kind of meh. Thankfully, my life situation did improve by 5, and I'm still playing that every week because of their whole playlist thing. I usually do enough to get the 40-point reward, but sometimes there are days where I just feel lazy enough and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do 20, get the exclusive reward, and just call it a week, right? It's like, don't need to overextend myself. It is nice to stock up on some extra points, so if I do feel like having a lazy week, I can still get the seasonal reward. This fella really wants to get ahead of me, but I gotta play blockers. Thankfully, this does have the whole right stick camera control, so I can quickly glance behind me if necessary. Yeah. I did play LEGO Speed Champions back in the day. I think I mentioned this a few times, but I still do have Fortune Island. Just a break glass in case of emergency type of deal if I need to fill Wednesday nights with something. That's it. I got a couple more racing games now, so I need to perhaps make a list of games I want to play. Maybe how I want to do them. Like, do I want to dedicate several weeks to them? Do I just want to maybe do a 1 or 2 off? Or is this like a quicker game I can do like maybe 1 or 2 sessions? And of course a separate list for racing games.
They'll give as good as they get. Watch yourself.
I do have a live 2D in the works. I think I commissioned someone for it. They're like very, very busy, but you know, they do have a progress board that kind of keep track to see what they're at with doing stuff, and you know, they're making progress on it. So I trust them. I've seen their other stuff. It seems like, you know, they've got the credit. They got chops, right? So I'm just gonna leave them be. I probably should check my email and see if they try to contact me there, considering, you know, Twitter is going belly up. Probably be a better place to try to get a hold of me. I need to reach out with them with some changes I want to make too, because I think I submitted it with like one particular character design in mind, but I want to switch it up slightly. Maybe give my live 2D maybe slightly longer hair, maybe longer side locks as well.
Not many drivers can say that.
Hopefully there's still time to do it. If they come back to me like, yeah, kind of a bit too late in the drawing process to change it now. I probably have to just grin and bear it, but I really need to get in touch with them and let them know, hey, how much would it be too much to ask for a slight hairstyle change, and if it requires any sort of monetary compensation.
The first World Series Racing League is ready to go. Let's prove to the U.S. clubs that they made the right decision.
First, I want to get first in these events.
Okay,
This
California.
is California.
Space on track. Racing too close could end in disaster.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
So we landed a face-off event against the Transamerica Pacers. This is pretty good. We've only got to get past one of them after all.
Yeah, but if conservation of ninjutsu applies here, that one racer, it's going to be a bit more cracked than, you know, the whole lineup of. Okay, again, this ain't Forza. Can't just plow through telephone poles like you're the Hulk. Man, this is like a reverse drift competition here. We're like going up a mountain instead of down the mountain. Okay, that was definitely intentional. Nice try, buddy. Okay, we're definitely trying that one again. That's what a little bit of letting off the gas gets you. More control. Definitely a lot easier to, you know, not spin out. I wonder if that's like due to difficulty selection, or if they just really changed the handling model. I just remember reading that people did not like the changes too much, which I guess I can get. Right, if you come into Grid expecting simulation racing and then they go ahead and change the model to be very arcadey, then yeah, you'd probably be very dissatisfied with what they got going here. Which is understandable, but for me, I dig it. I totally dig this. Alright. I just got an achievement. Won a round of a career event without ever using the brakes. Oops. That's usually not advisable, of course. Then again, I guess letting up on the accelerator is probably also a valid strategy, depending on when you let up, of course. I wonder if the flashbacks I have is like per event, or if I just get like 5 for the entire tournament.
The wooded area requires focus. One bad decision and you'll be wrapped around a tree.
5, okay.
You need to improve your performance through Sector 1.
5 flashbacks per round. So get like a little bit more room for error. It's appreciated. Oh yeah, we're definitely rewinding that. Alright, take it easy. Take it easy. Okay. Can't take it too easy because, you know, we don't want to... Don't let this guy get too far ahead. We still gotta kind of beat him down, get past him. All right, whew. Feeling a little better. Of course, they could still get ahead of me, but I got 2 opportunities to not let that happen. Still a fair amount of race to go. If the time indicator is any indication. Oh, yeah, we're gonna try that again. I do like this arrow. It's kind of just letting me know, hey, this is where your opponent is. Like, hey, they're a little close. Maybe try to block them if you can. Whew! Alright. Almost lost that one. Probably would have deserved it if I did.
Yeah, that was a pretty mind-blowing performance. Good.
Mind-blowing. Wait, does he know I rewind time? Who is this guy anyway? I'm pretty sure they explained it in the story, I just wasn't paying attention.
The track has a lot of undulation, so the car might shift around a bit. Be careful. Okay, we are ready to go. It's one-on-one, so it's going to get tactical. Caution,
Wow.
no penalties for contact.
Yeah, there were other games I picked up in the Steam sale as well, but I think they're like escaping my mind for the moment, but I guess I can bring them back up if on Friday. I just need to make a list of it. I should probably start doing that. Just make a list of stuff I want to talk about and just like stick it on the side of my monitor so I can just bring them up. Anyways, we can switch to the other topic I wanted to talk about. What I've been up to for the past week and change. Which you could probably already guessed. It was a vacay. It was a vacation. I was on a trip. Yeah, it was a pretty long one, which is why I took a whole week off because I figured I wouldn't be back and didn't want to bog my trip down with any other sorts of obligations. I just want to kick back and relax because in the U.S. here it's July 4th, Independence Day, and perfect opportunity to just kind of get out in the sun, have some fun, enjoy grilled food, and fun in the sun, beach games, fireworks, all that good stuff. Which, incidentally, this is like where I spent the majority of my vacation. Was on the beach because of
First place. Well done. That will make the Pacers take
my one
notice.
cousin knows some folks who has a beach house, so we went out there for a few days and just hung out there, and it was great. because they were right next to a beach. I think I mentioned this already, but yeah, it's like a pretty remote location. Very rarely there's like people out there. Granted, it's not like the most ideal place because I think during the spring, it's like there's like a lot of stuff that would kind of put off people regularly. Like there's sometimes there's jellyfish, sometimes it's crabs, sometimes it's horse sandflies. But you know, if you're willing to put up with all of that, then you got yourselves a pretty decent locale. Thankfully, the flies were not quite as bad this year. Still got bit a few times, but you know, it's definitely not as much as it was. I think people who were there earlier in the year were talking about how the sandflies were much worse earlier in the year, so maybe this is fine. Yeah. One of the people who stayed with us actually kind of cooked dinner one night. They made a pretty good Mediterranean bowl. I forgot what they said it had, but it was like it was kind of like a themed rice bowl, but you know, it used a seasoned lamb. I think it was like a little bit of spinach, a little bit of other greens, some pickled onions, and like a mix of Greek yogurt and another kind of a cream-based dip, if I remember correctly. But it all came together pretty well. I think one of the few meals which I kind of helped myself to seconds because I enjoyed it that much. Yeah, it was real good. Cool. And then the second night, a whole lot of grilled and boiled food. There was like crab, there was corn, skewered pork, and skewered shrimp. You know, amongst other foods. It's all very tasty, very enjoyable. I think the third day was actually the last day, so we just got pizza, and you know, it was a local pizza restaurant, so yeah, it was all good. We didn't get like fast food pizza or anything like that, but hey, look at that! Managed to improve my position, so no qualms about advancing now if I permanently lose access to the old events. Let's go. Wow, look at that! Top of the friends leaderboard as well. All right. Yeah, and that was like the extent of the trip. I think yeah, it was good food, good relaxing. Oh yeah, I did go out and we did like a nightly campfire. First night I kind of skipped on because I was like tired and just wanted to go to sleep. But second night, I went and joined them. And you know, oh hey, I didn't get second. Okay, you know what?
I've organized a test drive at Indianapolis anytime you need it.
Gonna get first here as well. That way we can advance with no regrets, no regrets. Yeah, I think that the particular night I joined was like also where we had s'mores, right? So instead of graham crackers, they used Oreos. So it's like mega sugar overdose. Some of them had kids there, and of course they only limited them to 2 because it was late at night. It was like, yeah, we don't want you hopping around everywhere because you know we need you to sleep. And the best part was like 3 other kids just like randomly kind of walked up to us because we were doing stuff. Yeah, they were just like looking onwards. I think they would have been fine. Or, one of my cousins-in-law just went and said, "Hey, you want to go make s'mores?" And just gave them sticks, gave them marshmallows. Like, here, yeah, go cook your marshmallows and make your s'more sandwich. Enjoy the night. Seems like they liked it, and you know, they were super thankful. So that's all cool. Hopefully that'll become like a good experience for them, right? Friendliness of the beach. It's like, hey, we're enjoying the night. we'll let you enjoy the night as well. Good stuff. Definitely a marked contrast from one other time we were out that night and we had a random person kind of walk up to us. Yeah, they definitely felt like they had more issues. Because yeah, they were telling us about how they like to set fire to their trash can, or set fire to like the stuff in the trash can. We're like, okay, that's cool, I guess. I think we all eventually made excuses why we had to just leave the beach early that night. Would have stayed out later had it not been for that person, but they were kind of weirding us out. So they're like, yeah, we can't hang around here. But it was like to the point where like 2 of the people I was with actually gave the person fake names. They were that weirded out by it. Funny experience now, but definitely weird. I know I keep saying weird, but I can't think of another way to describe it. Okay, first place here seems pretty uncatchable, all things considered. That being said, my smacking into walls probably isn't helping matters. Nice! You smacked into a barrier! I had to assume that was like a sarcastic nice. Yeah, Harrison Carter. Oh, it's Harrison Carter. You know what, maybe if I take these turns better, maybe I can actually try to gain some on him.
You just drove the fastest lap of the race.
Oh, this other guy's still beating me, then. Feels like, for all intents and purposes, I should be catching up to this guy. Maybe if I decided to, like, serious up a little bit earlier, maybe I would have caught up to him. I think this is my last rewind. Oh man, this is gonna be photo finish. I'm like right there. I am right there. I'm so close to smoking this asshole, but he keeps
That didn't sound good.
just eluded me. Again, if I'd serious up a little earlier, maybe I could have overtaken this guy.
Okay, that's the first car across the finish line. Top 3 is good, but I know you'll do even better next time.
Yes, I will, because we're going to do better. There will be a next time. The next time is right now. Next time is right now. Because I caught the tail end of that vehicle there. Really a strategy of, smacking into cars to kind of use them as a bit of a cushion for your turn. Seems to hold a little bit. A bit harder to pull off, but definitely could happen if you get it right. Alright. No more fooling around. This time we're
3 laps
gonna
left.
try to take these turns like a champ. See if that will allow us to catch up to Harrison Carter a bit more. Got 3 whole laps with which to kind of catch him on, so hopefully, hopefully this will pay off. Apologize for not speaking a lot. I just want to put my whole mind into this race here.
Okay, keep it up. You're driving a good, clean race.
Yeah, that wasn't a clean section. Brake a little bit more. Is this like rubber banding at work? Won't get an opportunity to catch up to Harrison Carter until like the very last leg of the race here. Feels like not really closing in on him. Probably am. It's just like very, very minuscule. Oh my god.
Last lap, second place. You can do this.
Yeah, I took that one a little bit too early. I just got an achievement for Remember Me, you lapped a competitor. I guess that did happen. I didn't see any cars pass by.
You need to extend that 5-second gap. Third place is still a threat.
How's about you tell me about first place? How close am I to kicking their butt? Why is Harrison Carter so goddamn cracked? I swear to Christ. I did better at reaching him last race. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can just adjust the difficulty downwards.
We have a winner. Top 3 against New Union is not easy. Nice work.
Top 1 apparently is nigh impossible if you're playing on medium.
We're always looking at ways to bring in more fans. You may as well have fun at the same time, so try a promo event.
Let's see what we have. Options. Can I do... difficulty. I do like how options kind of zooms in on the toolbox, because it's like, yeah, you're kind of fixing up details about this stuff, right? Alright, we'll see how easy it fares for us.
Chicago is a grid-based city, so watch out for 90-degree bends.
You know what? One thing I discovered over my trip last week, just how powerful the Steam Deck is. I know I probably should have expected it to be immensely so when, you know, people talking about being able to play like Monster Hunter, Rise, and Elden Ring, and Spider-Man and Cyberpunk on it, but myself got a taste of it when I got to play like Street Fighter 6. I'm like, dude, this is like 60 frames per second goodness, and you know, it looks decent enough, you know, for the handheld screen that I got it on.
got a good chance at a top 3 finish.
It was all very, very cool. It was like that in King of Fighters 15 that kind of cemented my position on the Steam Deck. Wow, this is like a nice piece of hardware.
You're in third.
I guess I was a bit wary of it. I don't know. Like, the group of people I managed to hang around were all kind of ridiculing it. It was like, man, why do we need this when I got a Switch, right? That was the whole portable game thing. It's got more games that I want on it. Who cares? I'm like, you know, there's definitely a separate audience that wants the Steam Deck, right? It's definitely not there to try to cannibalize the Switch crowd or anything. I think they can both coexist. So, yeah. I've definitely come around the Steam Deck. I'm definitely totally cool with it now. I saw it's like got a bigger discount sale. I think the last time when I got it, it was just like 10% off for all 3 versions across the board. But it seems like now it's like 15% off for the mid-range and 20% off for the top-end deck. Which, you know, the grand scheme of things isn't that much, but still glad I got mine when I did, because well, I got my mileage out of it beforehand. I'll definitely continue to get mileage out of it
Just drove the fastest lap of the race.
afterwards. I just need to find some way to get it to connect to my home network, because for some reason my deck just throws a fit whenever I try to connect to it. It doesn't want to connect. I've tried everything I could. It connects to like other networks just fine, so it's definitely a problem with my network in particular. I think it's because the router I'm using is like super old, so the deck doesn't really recognize it as like a valid router or something like that. I don't know. I actually have a new router that I got. I didn't even mean to pick it up. I actually was ordering something else on Amazon. For some reason, they shipped me a router. I figure, you know what? I think routers are like pretty expensive to begin with, so I'm just gonna keep this mistake and reorder the thing I was originally gonna order. And as fate would have it, looks like I'm going to put that new router to good use. Man, the world works in mysterious ways, right? Feels like some sort of thing you have is like completely random, but it turns out, oh wow, looks like I happen to have a particular right tool for the job. So yeah, good stuff. Keep meaning to swap out the router for a new network, but I don't know, just haven't gotten around to it yet.
You got 5 seconds on the car behind you. Stay
Maybe I'll
focused
do
and
it
keep
tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Although I do plan on doing some shopping this weekend, so I have to plan around that. Oh man, speaking of shopping, so the beach trip didn't constitute my entire vacation. It was only
Great
part of
win.
it.
If we can get New Union on board, we can count on other clubs taking interest too.
So yeah, I think that's like first in all the events I can access at the moment, right? So pretty good here. But yeah, anyways, the last leg of my break was actually just a staycation. just chilled in my apartment, vegged out. I don't know. I feel like something I need. I've always needed it. Like even back in the day, it's just like, you know, big trip like that. I kind of just want some me time, you know. Just want some time to just plop myself down in the seat and just turn off my brain and just do whatever I want. Turn the difficulty back up. I kind of don't want to.
As these events are all about exciting the fans, it's important you put on a good show.
Overtake.
That's why I'll be giving you a specific objective before each event. Complete it, and you'll raise your profile even more. Overtake
let's
is
do
all
it.
about passing the dedicated event cars as quickly
Oh.
as you can. Each pass is worth a chunk of points, but you'll get more points the faster you can get from one car to the next.
Okay.
Remember, keep one eye on the road and the other on the traffic.
It's like traffic attack, basically. Finish ahead of Don Murphy. Okay. Ooh, a specific car for this one, the Dodge. Do I get to keep the vehicle if I complete the challenge? Yeah, last part was a staycation. I guess it was only partially staycation because I think I spent one of the days just, you know, restocking my fridge because it was like getting low on food. I'm like, all right, I need to go out shopping to get some. And that was like the saga you saw on Monday. Like, oh boy.
You'll get even more press today if you achieve your objective.
Oh, a bit of a combo element to this. Oh, okay, so it doesn't reset, it just goes down. That's cool.
You're passing cars at a good rate. Keep it up.
Anyways, that's what saga I had on Monday. I wanted to catch a bus. Think, oh, okay, so your combo resets if you collide. Fair, that's fair. So yeah, I was kind of in a hurry to catch a bus. Unfortunately, kind of my rush. I guess I just wasn't paying attention to the door and it kind of closed in on my boot. And then my boot got caught in the corner of the door and it ripped a hole in it. And bummed because it was like my favorite pair. I got it like 2 years ago and it still probably would have gone a little longer, but now its time is very, very limited. I did actually order a patch kit to hopefully try to maybe extend its lifetime a little bit, but I need to find some new boots now. But a shame, the boots I had were like super cute. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like they're being sold anywhere anymore.
I know he's fighting. You've got to get past him as soon as possible.
Yeah, apart from that, I was in another rush. And then, I went out and I was like, realized, oh, snap, I left my keys in the apartment. Which is rather unusual, because I usually pretty diligent in checking it. And to be honest, it's like the first time in all the years I stayed there that I actually locked myself out of the apartment. Thankfully, I realized my mistake before I completely went out of the building, so I called maintenance to let them know, hey, I locked myself out of my room. Could you get someone up here to unlock the door for me? And I was thinking, yeah, alright. So, you know, because I was like all dressed up, ready to go out and everything, so, you know, by dressed up, I mean I was like wearing a dress and a cardigan. I was like, yeah, if I get the maintenance guy up here and, you know, have them unlock the door, like, alright, just go on with my day. But no, it turns out, and, you know, to their credit, they came up like a few minutes after me calling, but it was the landlord instead. The landlord came up with the keys, I guess, because he's the one who held it and stuff. But
Yes, that's outstanding, man. Overtake
wow.
one right there.
Granted, this is easy, but wow, kind of smoked him super hard. Yeah, so it was a little bit embarrassing, but thankfully he was just like, yeah, hey, how you doing? And just went, unlocked the door. I was like, he said thanks, and then he left. And I was like, yeah, have a good day. Yeah, you too. I don't know. My guess is, since when I was like, you know, most of the time when he sees me,
Check out your news feed.
I have a news feed. Where do I check that? I only see like custom event on here. Maybe it's over here? Vehicles, option editors, DLCs. Nope, not here. Alright, World Series Racing, enter now. You will not be able to complete any current events or outstanding sponsor objectives if you choose yes. Is there really a point to it? I mean, I did all of them. But yeah, wait. So yeah, since most of the time I was like, dressed in like pants and a shirt when I see my landlord. My guess is, once he got word, hey, there's a guy at this apartment who needs their door unlocked, and he just wanted to maybe check cameras to see who it was, and he looks at the camera and is like, oh wait, who is this woman who's like, standing outside the door? I guess after a bit he decides just go up and see what the deal is, right? And I spoke, right? So, said, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Guess that was his confirmation. Okay, so, all right, that's the tenant in that apartment, just, dressed differently than I'm used to. All right, we'll just unlock the door, go about our day. Anyways, yeah, entered WSR.
You're gonna need to choose one of these vehicles to compete in.
Oh, wow. Want to rep Dodge or Chevrolet? What are the stats? Let's see. Has more top speed. Oh. This one has more acceleration. Less power. Wait. Yeah, I think I want to go with Chevrolet, actually. Yeah, and the other one later. Yep,
choice.
Let's do it. Oh, we can choose new sponsors. Alright. New objectives. Are they all win a race event and lead by 5 seconds? Oh, win a face-off, drift for a total of 0.1 miles. Third or higher in each round in the Intel Race Series. A clean lap. A vehicle challenge. Let's go with, Thor Racing. Thor is cool. Let's see. Oh, this is just all win an event. Or a clean lap. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a win an event. Optronic Ignition sounds futuristic. We'll go with them. Another fuck Harrison Carter objective. These no fear folks really hate Harrison Carter. Oh, apparently these folks too. What is with these guys and Harrison Carter? Why do they hate the man so much? But no, we're gonna... let's go with Face Off, actually. STP. Okay, I know they're definitely... They're a garage chain, right? Anyways, win vehicle, win race, win Face Off. Yeah, it's all the same number of fans, so... So let's see what we can do for logo color, actually. Oh, it's no colors. Okay. And done.
Well, this is a huge day in the history of World Series racing. We're finally in a position to host our first official event. As one of my star drivers, I'm counting on you to wow the crowds down in Chicago. If you do that, I'll look to set up some additional events in other parts of the country. Live routes are dynamically changing circuits.
Oh man,
you
really?
Stay on your toes as new junctions can be opened at will.
It's like Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed, huh?
Racing.
Except real life. But yeah, once I got back in the apartment, got my keys, I just, did my shopping, and that was that. Took me a bit longer because, I had to coordinate bus schedules and stuff because they run kind of irregular pace. But thankfully I got most of the food I wanted, most of the supplies I wanted. I think I had to stop by a local corner store to get the rest of this stuff, but overall I got everything I needed.
Hey buddy, we're in the big time now. Have you seen the crowd? Let's show these fans what the WSR is all about.
Gladly. Definitely don't show them like that though. Yeah, after Monday, it's a rather rough spot. Like, man, I didn't expect the Monday curse to kind of hit me as hard as it did on a day off. I thought Mondays was always just like a work thing, right? It's like a case of the Mondays where, you know, stuff just goes wrong at work. It's Monday. But no, I guess you can still have the Mondays even outside of work. And that's what definitely happened to me. Thankfully, Tuesday was much calmer. Yeah, it was 4th of July, so we did have the very noisy celebrations, but apart from that, pretty uneventful, all things considered. So, yeah. Oh, hey, wait. Well, they did say it was a live route. You know, when I was in Chicago, I did get a chance to kind of take the, above-ground railroad. It was, you know what, it was kind of like, you know, taking the train system around the city. Was alright. It was a subway. It was like a subway, I should say. I think I also went to Willis Tower. That was kind of neat. I think I might have already said this story already, but yeah, that one section where they kind of have, like, you know, that glass outcropping that you can kind of get on and have pictures on. I made the mistake of looking down. I guess that just triggered every reflex in me, because I was like, nope, quickly take the picture, because I'm going to step the fuck off of this before I completely panic. This is the thing about me and heights. As long as I don't look down, right? As long as I feel like I'm adequately protected, I'm okay. The moment it feels like things could go pear-shaped, I'm gonna nope out of it right quick. Whew. Hey, first place.
You're first in the event standings. Keep it up.
Alright, we're kicking Harrison Carter's butt. Longest career drift, 403 feet. That's not 0.1 miles, unfortunately. 65 miles driven. Wait, I own 15 vehicles? I wonder if I do have the DLC, it just bringing it up on the Steam page.
Alright, plenty of people here today. Let's see if we can get a good race and make some new fans.
We will see, indeed.
Second place.
Yeah. Doing alright. Granted, this is easy difficulty, but when it comes to racing games, I'd rather not tear my hair out. I just want to feel like I'm completely kicking butt. It seems like this game is pretty facilitating of that. I think I actually give this like a full-on playthrough, right? Unlike Grid, which I guess rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe I was just having a bad day, but yeah, this is kind of doing it. It's kind of doing it for me. I think I will give this another run through. Ah, man. It is nice when you find a racing game that you totally gel with, that totally connects with you. I'm just like, yeah, I can work with this. Does anyone miss, like, the old days of the old Steam sales? I have to admit, there's, like, parts of it that I miss. The one part I don't miss is, like, the whole flash deal, daily deal stuff. That made the sales especially stressful, because it's like... You wanna get a game, but you wanna hold off on buying some of them because... Yeah, what if it gets, like, a deeper discount later, right? For like an 8-hour period or 1-day period or something like that. It's like, you don't want to pick everything up right away because, why get something at 30% off when it might go for like 60% off later? I'm glad they did away with that because it's like, now all you have to do is just get all the purchases you want, get it one and done. You're good to go. What I do miss though is like when they would used to do like dude, they did the all that metagame stuff, right? The little minigame stuff they had, like the races and the that monster auto clicker.
That's it.
And even the sticker book. Hey. Yeah. Look at that. A tournament has been won. I wonder if the free race mode allows us to kind of race all the old events and let us set records at our leisure. But yeah. Nowadays it seems like
Don't stop after a good result, especially if you have more WSR series lined up.
Yeah, the old team stuff is gone. Now it's just more World Series racing stuff we have here. 3 rounds. Ooh, there's a whole line of them. 2 rounds in the Intel Race Series. The championship final coming soon, but we do have a promo and an... Wait. Oh, it's live
If
routes.
you've got the skill and perseverance, then endurance races offer a challenge like no other. Every second of the event time is a chance to either gain or lose ground. This is pure, focused racing.
I have no idea what that means. I just assumed it would be like a longer race, but apparently this is different. It's like we are locked into the S200. Or 2000, I think that was actually. WSR podiums, 1. Rear vehicles owned, still 15. Where are these other cars? I only have 4 of them right now. 4 or 5. I wonder if the 5 means approximately 5 minutes to complete this race. Or wait, no.
Fast times through every sector to come out on top in this
Oh, time is ticking down? I still don't quite understand how this works. Do we just like drive for 5 minutes and he who gets the farthest? That what this boils down to? Okay, why is the... Alright, can I just restart that? Really kind of screwed the pooch on that one. Anyways, as I was saying, seems like Steam is pretty content with just, doing a series of, just a new trading card series and, new sticker, like, every day or every other day. Feels like what most of their sales boil down to. I guess it's, fine. I wonder if they stopped doing mini games because they got feedback that was like, yeah, most people didn't engage with it anyway, or or something like that. I remember like the really, really, really old days, they would actually offer up like stuff. It was like substantial things, like it could be like in-game items or maybe, you know, rare cases, actual free games that you just like get with, you know, a little work into the Steam sale stuff. But again, I wonder if the cost outweighed the return they got from it. It's like the same deal with the Magic the Gathering promotion events, because they used to have like big elaborate things you could do there, right? Like you might have like a big display that you might need to like take chips out of, or you know, a puzzle you need to solve, or like special encounter decks that you could face off then. But they stopped doing those specifically because I think they said most people didn't like it, or they weren't engaging with it in a meaningful way. It's a bit of a shame, because it's like, man, that stuff is cool, but on the other hand, you know, if you put in more effort than the returns are getting, then yeah, I could see why they would drop it entirely. It's a bit of a shame, but ah well, that's how these things go.
3 minutes left.
Guess it's just enough people engaging with the trading card / sticker aspect of it, but the rest of it's like, yeah, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Ah well. Which is a shame, because I enjoy it personally, but it's how it be. And again, the one big thing they did do was like the removal of you know, the super time limited discounts. Is just like one discount across the board. That's what it is. So you can make a decision right there and then if you want to pick up the game or not. Or no, the piece of software. Boy, I still remember when Steam was offering like anime seasons that you could watch on Steam. It's like they're trying to branch out into the streaming business. Like you could, I remember they were selling, like you could watch like say New Game or I forget what other series they had on there, but it was like, you know, various anime series that you could watch, and it wasn't even like you could like, you know, download them and watch them whenever. They would, I guess it would be in a way that you would only be able to like watch it from within Steam. You couldn't like, you know, port the video elsewhere. Which I guess, like, yeah, sure. But I guess that's the reason they stopped offering it after a while. And I even think they just like, you know, took it back. It was like, alright, yeah, won't be able to stream these particular series anymore. You know, if you want to do that, go to like Crunchyroll or High Dive or Hulu or Netflix or wherever those series may be.
60 seconds to go.
Driven almost 7 miles. I guess it's almost 6 at this point, because, you know, or it's like over, yeah.
Seconds to go.
I guess the one thing I will miss from the old sale is how they would do an encore. It's like after their 2-week period, they would have like one more day where they would bring back like, you know, the best of discounts and give you like one last chance to maybe secure anything you want. Of course, they don't need to do that anymore because with the discounts being fixed for the sale, it's like, well, yeah, you either got them or you don't. Objective complete. We did it. We got the most distance driven. So it's like a different form of a time attack, all things considered. I guess it's less of a time attack, more of a distance attack. Anyways, that's like more fans for us. 47,750. Aw, yeah.
don't you try another series? A win will give us the exposure we need before we host our first WSR final.
Or time attack. I assume this is the other car we didn't select. If we beat the time, we'll be able to use the car. One thing I like to do is just, it's probably the only big profile update I do most of the time is just update the badge, the featured badge to be, whatever is, the most current event, so that's usually the winter or the summer sale badge. But yeah, that's not gonna fly. I should probably take this one a bit more easily. I think amongst my friends list, I have the one with the highest level on my Steam profile, which is kind of funny because, you know, level on Steam doesn't do too much for you except like increase your friends list cap and the number of showcases you can stick on your profile, but I've already got all the showcases I want to display, and I don't have that many friends on Steam to begin with, so it doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Well, they did have that points drop. Okay, that was like the one other thing they had. Like, you know, certain particular times of the year, especially in Lunar New Year, would have those token events that you could do to trade in for like specific event-specific cosmetics. Though they just kind of rolled that all out into an overall points shop, so now you just get points that you can trade in for various cosmetics, including the old sale stuff, which is actually kind of appreciated. But yeah. Actually, I have like so many Steam points that I don't know what to do with them. I think I got all the videos and keyboards I want for the deck, and most emoticons I want to get are like the old event stuff for completions purposes. Should probably do that. Along with putting some of my old stuff on the marketplace to get all the pennies from them. Honestly, that's what I should be doing as a reasonable person. It's just selling off all my special event cards. Get my pennies on the dollar for them and use them to fund some cheap games. But, you know, I'm collecting them like a fool. Because I want that number to go up level. Yeah, I need to go slower in that turn.
Your car's taking a lot of damage now. Take it easy.
Part of me wishes this had like a bit of a progress indicator for like the event types, so you know how close you are to completing them. Is that it? Barely managed to complete it. That was after me, I plunged off a cliff and just banged myself up. But you know what? I did it. That's what matters in the end. Doesn't matter how badly I got there, it just matters that I made it in the end. It's a yes-no, right? It's not a how well did you do it. There's no medals. We have it sitting at 50,000.
We always need to try and engage a wider audience, so keep an eye on your sponsor objectives.
Alright. 15,000 more fans waiting for you to impress them at Motor Maven's Face-Off series. Okay. We'll just continue with the Sylvia. All reliable. even keep track of some very interesting stats. Oh, yeah, here's how many times you passed other racers in a face-off. Yeah, this rewind is weird. Sometimes you press it and it just rewinds you right away. Other times, feels like you're kind of button mashing it, but still not doing anything for you. I do like that turn. Distance too big turn indicator, just let you know, hey, start slowing down here. And if you don't, well, don't say we didn't warn you. Like those people just standing behind the guardrail, as if that's going to protect them any if a car happens to, go too fast. Also, standing with your back towards the cliff, that's... I am not daring enough to do that. I feel like I would have to be facing towards the cliff so I know how close my feet are to the edge of it. Because I don't want to inadvertently step off of it and, fall to my death. That would not be a good thing. Oop. I think that's like 4 flashbacks now, right? Yep. Alright, that's it. No more freebies. I think we're like close to the end of the race, right? In any case, no more room for error, so try to play a bit more cautiously. Yeah, there we go. 1. Now we're gonna advance to the semis, right?
Yes, nice result, pal. Superb.
Thanks, mysterious voice. Win streak 3. 3 podiums. Too bad there's like no fans bonus for getting a win streak. I guess that wouldn't work too well, all things considered.
Improve your times in Sector 1, and you'll be in with a better chance.
Yeah. One thing I hate about racing games, it's like, feels like your opponents always have more strength, more weight than you do. Can toss you around like made of paper mache, where it feels like, trying to tussle with their cars just results in, feels like you trying to move a giant concrete slab. Wow. Did I not quite have the collision I was expecting it to? Hey, this bridge looks familiar. Ooh. I think when I was like returning from my beach trip, I caught a ride with like someone else who was like going down, so I was riding back with them. I think their GPS for some reason took us like through the back roads instead of the highway like it usually does, and we got to see some interesting things. Right, it's like places that you normally wouldn't see on your trip because, you know, you're on a bigger road, but I don't know, it's nice to kind of have a change of scenery to see what life in this lower lane is like. And the last time I remember that happening was like
excellent drive. Your racing is better than
when I was still doing like driving on my own, and I was driving to like a particular convention, and I took some back roads on the way back. That's actually pretty cool because I think I stopped by like one of the stores on the way back and picked up some things there. And it's like, man, it's just, I don't know, fun seeing the local stores, what local businesses they may have, with all sorts of people. Wow, kind of like how they pay attention to this stuff. Sector 2. I should do what Sector 2 was. Like, give me some sort of identifier on the screen or something like that. I think about it. That red bar on the radar, that's not a damage indicator, is it? That's a progress indicator. Maybe that's what they mean. That's why they talk about Sector 1, Sector 2, and all of that. That's how far along I am on the race. Okay. Starting to understand this interface a little bit more now. Alright, it's fine if they don't show it as like a straight percentage, because I know what that bottom gauge is now. Yeah, anyone else have like a trip in which they kind of maybe went off the beaten path a little bit and saw an interesting sight? I guess there was one particular trip I went on with my family. They decided, you know, I think we were like going home, and then they saw a sign to a winery, and they were like, yeah, you know what, let's just go into the winery and see what they got. And we did. I don't know, I think they took a tour of it, and we bought some products from them, actually. We got like a couple of their jams, and I don't think we actually got like any of their alcohol, amusingly enough, but, you know. Winery sells fruit-based products, so in addition to wine, they would have various spreads for you to enjoy your alcohol with. I think that was like a pretty fun side diversion, from what I remember anyway. Who knows? Can't think of any other spontaneous stop stat we would have done that I would have had fond memories of. Alright, there we go. That's tournament 1 done, right? Or that's just like the whole thing. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Three rounds. We got her done. I can just skip this.
Okay, Goose. Well, the fans here in the U.S. have really taken to the WSR, so I think it's time to host our first championship final.
Ooh, finals are open, huh?
To close this season out.
Well, first I want to do the other particular event that we have. The championship, 3 rounds. Series, Intel Race Series. Oh, yeah, you can see here on the bottom. 3 laps, 3 laps. Now let's do it. Keep them coming. Hey, this is the Indianapolis track I got to test drive on. Let's see how well I do.
That guy's aggressive on track. Watch out for him.
Wow, even my radio man hates Harrison Carter.
Try to make up some places in the first few corners.
Fuck Harrison Carter. All my homies hate Harrison Carter. Yeah, what I'm thinking is, I'll go through Season 1, close that out of the WSR, and then just call it a stream. Keep it a bit shorter. But I think it's like around the average runtime of about 2 hours for what I do.
After that mistake.
But yeah. Slowly get back into it. Don't want to burn myself out too hard here. Racing games, like, yeah. I played a lot of them before. I know the ins and outs. I kind of know the basics, right? You want to drive fast, don't crash, get first. Maybe do combat if necessary. Sometimes it's not. Depending, it'll be like another 3 to 5-ish races.
That's a great start. Hold this position and the race is yours.
Oh my god, I think there's someone behind me. Very, very close. Oh man, that was a bit of a blur effect. Oh, I think I went in there too fast. It seems to know about which point you're about to enter a curve, and the rewind kind of sort of tailored to rewinding you up to the point where you would have lost control. But you know what? That's pretty alright. Indianapolis, the greatest race course in the world.
Really clean race.
Fortunately, I'm not too much of a racing aficionado. I think my older brother, actually did
Keep it smooth.
go out to a racing event not too long ago. I forget if it was like a few weeks or a few months, but definitely was talking about how he was checking one out, and it was like pretty cool. I don't know. Everyone out there just living the life they can. Sometimes it's the best life. Sometimes you can probably make improvements to it, but you know what? All that matters is, you got yourself a positive outlook. At least feel like you're either satisfied or feel like you're making progress towards getting to where you want to be. I think in celebration of Independence Day this week, I was planning on making a pasta salad, and it's my classic favorite recipe.
5 seconds ahead of second place. Keep extending
It's
that
like
gap.
rigatoni noodles, or boil them, salt them a bit, then you mix them up with some olives, some tomatoes, some sliced cucumbers, douse it all with Italian dressing, then you mix it up. After that, get yourself a serving, sprinkle some feta cheese on top, and enjoy. It's my favorite. I like the Italian dressing because, I don't know, I guess I like a bit of the tang the Italian dressing has. I know there's also like more of a cream-based pasta salad that some people enjoy, but I like Italian dressing version. I just like that sort of flavor that the Italian dressing provides.
Leading in the event standings.
I know when my mom makes pasta salad, she also includes like carrots, hot dogs, and sometimes onions to it. I feel like I want to just like stick with vegetables because I feel like, I don't know, hot dog kind of changes the pasta salad, right? It's still good pasta salad, but it's a very different kind of pasta salad. You know, whereas the veggie and pasta focused salad is more like a refresher. You throw meat in there, and it's more of a it can be like more of a main course, I guess. I suppose in like, the scenarios you would have pasta salad, most of the time you'd also have like, other sorts of meat to go with it, whether it be like a like, you know, grilled hamburger, or grilled hot dog, or like chicken wings, or whatever. But yeah, most of the time, you're probably not needing like extra meat in your pasta salad, which is why I usually don't go for it. Right, makes a good side dish. That's all it really needs to be. Doesn't need to be much else.
Third place. Keep going.
So yeah, I was gonna make that this week and just enjoy that. And yeah, despite doing like a lot of shopping on Monday, I still need to get some stuff. I think the grocery store I went to doesn't like carry certain things anymore, which is weird, but I guess, I don't know, it must be business for them, which is why I don't stock certain items anymore. So I think I had to like, you know, take a different route, go to a different store, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up the rest of the food I need then to make the rest of the stuff I want to do. Because like one of the other things I want to make is like a mashed potato bowl, right? You know, KFC bowls. Yeah, the mashed potatoes and the gravy and the corn and the chicken.
Keep on defending that lead.
Yeah, I want to make my own version of that. I got the potatoes, I got the corn,
First lap. Let's have more like that one, okay?
I got the gravy, but I just need the chicken. So I need to, like, you know, go to the other store and see if I can just pick that up. I just want to get more meatballs because I want to make more spaghetti. I just had some recently, but I feel like just want to be ready with some more meatballs just in case I want more, you know, down the line at some point. I want to see if I can pick up some like extra frozen food as well. Let's get some of that and stock up the fridge. It'll be nice too, because I think the other store also carries a couple other products that I could take a look at. Hopefully when I go out there, the stuff I want to see is on sale, and then I'll go pick it up. Yeah, that'll be fun. And self-checkouts. They're absolute godsend. I imagine there's a lot of people out there who enjoy self-checkouts as well. Right. You know, there is the obvious benefit of, you know, not needing to communicate with other people. You can check out at your own pace and, you know, bag your own things as you see fit. But it's like doubly so for me, because when I go shopping, I usually like to dress up, so just throw on like a dress or a cute top and a skirt, go out like that. Hey, you know, if I do self-checkout, I don't have to talk with anyone, sort of, you know, I guess, you know, speak. Lets me be more feminine, I guess, which is why I like it. You know, just go to self-checkout, do my thing, and then go. Thankfully, I live in a place where, you know, people are usually pretty cool with it, right? It's actually kind of funny, because I'll come out, you know, all dressed up, and I'll usually get people going out, "Hey, cutie, hey, hi there." You know, people, you know, stop by and go, "Wow, you look adorable," or like, "Hey, I like the dress you're wearing, or I like that skirt you got on." It all feels validating. Feels nice, right? Or, you know, I'll be looking at something, see how, oh, hey, I'm in someone else's way, try to step out, and they'll say something like, "I know, you're good, sister." I'm like, heh. It's all good stuff. It's like, heh. I'm just glad, right? They just address them as they present themselves, right? So, you know, since I'm dressed like a woman, they address me as if I were a woman, which is, you know what, I appreciate that. Feels very nice, which is why I like to do it. Guess I should. It's going out on walks like that too is fun too. Because then I definitely don't have to speak anyway. I just, you know, just go out, do a lap or so, and then call it a night.
I knew I was right to get you on board. The number of fans you have pulled in is incredible for an unknown. Let's finish this season off in style. See you at the final.
Yeah, let's do it. Yep, 3 races. All in the same 3 regions we've been racing before. Now it's for all the marbles. 105 miles driven this career. The Nissan Silvia is my most driven vehicle.
Winning the first ever WSR championship would put your name in the history books. Let's bring home the win. All
Really?
right, season final time.
I guess
Let's
as
not
in terms of an
disappoint
up-and-comers just come out and dominating. One to watch, Harrison Carter. But don't worry, we'll have his number. It's going down, baby.
You're making your way through the pack well. Keep going. You're almost into the top 3. 3rd place. Keep going.
That's okay. We got plenty of race to go. Interestingly enough, Harrison Carter not in first. Bruno Silva proven to be the underdog of this race. For now. We'll go and smoke it. We'll smoke him soon enough. Right? They're not gonna make this guy untouchable for this race, right? I wonder if I should dial the difficulty back even more.
2 laps left.
But I really only got like 1 step left after this, and if they, still untouchable, then this becomes a me problem. Not that it wasn't already a me problem, it's
To
just
extend that 5-second gap. 3rd
even
place is still a threat.
even more of a me problem. Can you tell me about first place, please? How close am I to kicking the butt?
That's put you in the lead.
Okay, at least you let me know that I'm in the lead. I guess in real life that would be a lot more useful. Because, you don't have convenient things like a position indicator. So you'd probably be reliant on like on the operator to kind of, what the world?
All right, you lost it. Catch up with them.
Like, are you for real? That would have been like the best time to do a flashback. I'm sitting here jamming Y, and it's like, nope, not this time, buddy, cause haha, fuck you. What the heck? I think it's like at the point which you start spinning out, they're like, yeah, no, we're taking that away from you. Am I even gonna be able to catch up with them this final lap? We'll
If
see.
you want first, you need to do it this lap. Put the pressure on. Got a 5-second gap to close up to get you into first.
Oh, now they tell me about the first place. I like how the music specifically started it up for this moment here, just to let you know this is an important one.
Your car looks wrecked.
You don't have to tell me twice. I just might restart this event if I can't catch up. Is that the finish line up ahead? I sure hope not. It's getting louder.
Keep it smooth. Third place is only trailing by 5 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna restart. It is only the first event, so we can totally do that. I do like that restarts are pretty quick, right? You press restart and you're like,
Tendency to drift through the corners. Use it to your
you're
advantage.
right back at the start of the race, just not even a second later. I can appreciate that.
That second. Keep going.
All right. A little bit cleaner this time. A little bit cleaner, as I said, just as I smack into walls a few times. But hey, we actually caught up to Bruno a lot sooner. Bruno, I'm not going to talk about you no more. No, no, no.
First lap down and you're steaming ahead.
Even my navigator is thoroughly impressed this time around. I wonder if the dramatic music will still play even though I'm in first. I guess it would still make sense, because, you know, final lap, I still gotta defend my position and all.
You're 5 seconds ahead of second place. Keep extending that gap.
I wonder if they only have, like, a line for 5 seconds, or if they have, like, any lines for bigger gaps. I guess they would, but they just don't specify it, right? It's like, oh, it's not. Oh, 10 seconds is just, wow, you're really smoking them. Good job.
You just set the fastest lap.
Oh, yeah. So the music is just a final lap thing. Doesn't matter what place you're in, they just start it up, because, hey, it's kind of a big deal, and helps set the mood nicely. Nice of them to let you know, hey, they're kind of catching up now. Maybe try to get it back in there. Get your head back in the game there.
Okay, no worries, pal. Next time you face that corner, maybe take it with a little less speed.
Duly noted. Oh yeah, gonna make it this time. Let's freaking go. Man, if I didn't know any better, that feels like that track probably would have fit alright in split second. That could have been very easily been a split second track. Yeah, I am. Don't get cocky, kid. Still got 2 races, anything could change. Bosch run, 3 laps.
Harrison Carter is on pole. This guy starts with the lead. Make him your target.
Of course, his performance in the last race was probably impressive enough. Despite me being first, for some reason this guy gets seated pole position. What the heck? That's just me not knowing how races work. I'm sure there's a system to this kind of stuff, but I am not privy to it.
Third place.
Oh, Harrison is extended the gap by a lot. But we are catching up, thanks to difficulty. Got 2 laps with which to catch this guy. Yeah, see now flashback works without a hitch. Other times sitting there kind of just pressing Y, wondering why it's not popping. I seriously do wonder what their criteria for, hey, this is a good flashbackable spot is. There we go. See right there. Just pressing Y and it's like, nope, not this time, buddy. really is a case, it seems to be a case of, did you spin out, no flashbacks for you? Which kind of sucks, because that feels like the prime spot to have a flashback. But they're like, nah. Definitely stands in contrast to Forza, where it's just like, yeah, you just hit that rewind whenever, and you will.
That's the lead. Now hold on to it.
They will rewind you back to a spot. I guess the difference is where it's like here, it feels like, you know, you have a set range with which you can rewind, but you can start back up whenever. Whereas Forza is more like, yeah, we're gonna rewind you automatically back up to a point where we think you might be able to make a significant change, and then you can resume control from there. And even then, you know, Forza's rewind does have its limits, right? You can't rewind all the way back to the start of a race. At a certain point, they stop letting you rewind. You're just gonna have to, you know, live with whatever decisions you made up to that point.
Second place is only 5 seconds behind you. Keep it smooth.
Will do. Alright, so we're gonna last 25% of the race. Sitting alright, actually. Thank goodness for cosmetic damage, am I right? I'm pretty sure my car would have been totaled 7 times over if I actually had to drive carefully. Anyways, race 2 out of the way. We're sitting pretty good.
You're first in the event standings. Keep it up.
Harrison Carter, Bruno Silva, so far are the biggest threats. Although I'd really have to screw up royally for them to actually, you know, overtake me. And I'd probably want to get first anyway. Longest career drift, still 403. I am not the drift maven. Redwood approach, 2.8 miles round
This
race.
is the final round. Give it everything you've got.
And this is just a
Then give it
sprint.
some more.
Second position. Well, it doesn't matter which position Harrison is in. He's going to be seeing the my tailpipe by the end of it. Okay, yeah, this is now. Oop. See, why? Why did it not let me rewind there? And thankfully, it's not a whole event restart. You just restart this particular race. At the very least, it feels like with Forza, you know, you press rewind, the thing just starts rewinding right away.
That's third place.
See, I'm like jamming Y here, and it's not doing it. Criteria for flashing back just does not seem consistent.
Fourth place. Push for third.
Don't worry, man. I'm getting there. Alright.
That's second. Keep going.
Only a quarter of the way through the race, but we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot now. Almost halfway through the race, actually, so probably need to step it up a little bit. Hey, we did it. Overtook Harrison, so yeah, we'll be okay. Halfway done. Now, provided we don't screw up, because can't rely on flashbacks on this race, apparently. They just decided to go on break. They're like, yeah, we're gonna take some time off, if you don't mind. Ugh. I'm gonna nail this race. No matter how many retries it takes, I'm gonna nail this race one of these days. Yeah, see, now it works now just fine when I don't need it. Seriously, what is the criteria? Thought maybe spin-outs where it'd be like, yeah, we're gonna take a day off. Apparently that's not the case. It's like I gotta be on like the ground or something? Is that it too? It's like I can't have like more than one wheel. I can't have one wheel in the air or anything like that. Because then the flashback algorithm will pitch a fit.
Okay, Goose. Straight up in front. Good. Now maintain the lead.
I really just want to take it easy here. Don't try to get too fancy. Slow down a little bit when you reach a curve. Maybe drift if you need to. I do like to have the animal run across the road. Definitely feels like a very outdoorsy thing to happen. Does anyone else live in a place where they see a lot of animals? And not talking about like
You're holding onto that lead well.
you know, like rats or whatever. I'm talking about like, you know, just rabbits or deer or something like that, just like bounds out in the middle of the street, or even squirrels, I guess. I definitely see that in the area I live in. Deer, maybe not quite as much, but I definitely see quite a few rabbits and squirrels. All right. Whew, first place. That means this is a clean sweep in this particular championship.
You did it. Champion of the first ever WSR. First of many
Yeah.
to go.
Harrison Carter, try as they might, can only get close to reaching my greatness. Really? Just actual ESPN Sports Center?
Have already taken place under the banner of World Series Racing, brainchild of entrepreneur Patrick Callahan, and the exciting brand new series has quickly captured the imagination.
How much did they have to pay for these guys? I'm
Question
sure
remains, can the WSR become a legitimate player?
I'd be absolutely psyched for this if I were more into ESPN, but
segment today, resident analyst Toby Moody. Toby, first impressions, can this organization make a long-term mark?
I mean, given all the other sponsorships they have, like Monster, Intel, and, you know, all the various sponsorships they have you can apply to your car, totally makes sense, but sheesh.
The question is,
It's almost like a time capsule. I had to imagine the guys who are hosting this show here probably don't do so anymore. Not to mention this set here looks a lot more lower budget as well. Like when I see Sports Center a few years back, it was definitely a lot much higher budget studio, you know, screens in the background and everything. You know, here it kind of looks like a much smaller room. It's like a local news station studio, whereas when I saw it was just like, you know, big old news thing. In any case, I got my... Looks like I'm gonna move on from USA. We're gonna move on to Europe from here. Is this how the career structure is going to go? You just go to like each region, recruit teams, and then do a WSR there, and then call it a season?
You've managed a solid first season. We're going to be upping our game, so I've taken the liberty of moving you into a new workspace. It functions just like your old garage, so you shouldn't have any problems.
It just looks different.
Now I want to focus on getting a foothold in Europe. We'll
Yep.
have our work cut out for us if we want to impress
I'm
them.
guessing Season 3 will take us to Asia.
Bolster the WSR with even more vehicles and new racing disciplines.
This is basically the plot of this race, huh? Some guy wants to create a new racing league, and he's like, yeah, we're going to get you to promote it, you know, win races. I guess that somehow equates to recognition around the globe.
These vehicles for an upcoming event.
Ooh.
Pick which one you want, and I'll get it delivered to you.
Sports Coupe category. Which one do I want? Let's see. Once again, I'll take the one with more acceleration, the Subaru BRZ. Sure, since we get the other one later. It's all good. We have here. Ooh, 4 sponsors. What is this? A Div Zero race event? Is that like a company or what? Oh, Okay, is this the fancy names they have for this? Eliminacion is, I think it's like Eliminator. We'll do, Motorola. That's not a car parts company, is it? Oh, no more fuck Harrison Carter objectives. Alright, fine. Harrison Carter already got what he deserved. We don't need to worry about him anymore. He's been taken care of. There's Synionic. And, yes. Dynatech. It sounds like a very video game company name. Dynatech. Alright. Can I change colors of some of these? Oh, this is colored black and white. And black for that one. Alright. And layout type. And we'll stick with street. And done.
Divi Zero are specialists in time attack. This is an event I really believe we need in the WSR. Building up a reputation with them might give us an opportunity to secure it.
You do like the slightly different presentation. Huh, that's kind of neat. Instead of a computer screen, now we're on a projector. We gotta recruit 3 teams, do some other challenges along the way, and then eventually that will open up the WSR. But, you know what? Since we completed the first season, I think this is like a pretty good place to leave it off. Yeah, I think I will come back to this. This is kind of winning me over a lot more than Grid 1 did. It's kind of a shame, because apparently I hear that Grid 2 kind of did the opposite, so yeah, I'm glad this is kind of hitting the right notes for me. Yeah, I'll revisit this next week, but for now, I'm gonna call it here. We'll take a break, rest up for next week. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. I'll return on Friday. It's gonna be a 2-parter. We're gonna start with actually wrapping up the longest 5 minutes, because turns out I did play a little bit afterwards, and there is an ending that you would expect from an RPG of that caliber. So I want to show that off and give it the closure it deserves. And then after that, we're gonna jump into Sunset Overdrive. I'm gonna play that in anticipation of the Ratchet and Clank game coming out in at the end of this month, actually. See if I can beat Sunset Overdrive by then. And if not, well, I can afford to start Ratchet and Clank a little late, right? Anyways, let's see who is on right now. Who can I raid? See what my tags be doing. All the people I see are playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Did I already mention this? It's like a modded Pokemon game where you can, well, fuse Pokemon together. I think it's an interesting twist to the formula. Works well enough. Some of the combinations of Pokemon you get are inspired. Some of them are real cursed. It's kind of funny. Scheme of things. Yeah, I've seen some other folks here that I've raided previously. Off doing their own thing. I wonder if I should like raid someone I've raided before. Let's keep on. I'll just eventually stream, so I want to get the whole run low. Alright. My following list. Someone there I can raid. Okay. AI generated anime stream is still up. I'm surprised. Still going. Definitely not as many viewers as they had at their peak, but I guess it's doing well enough that whoever's running it is feels justified in keeping it going. It's always this part where it's like, who do I raid? Who do I want to raid? Someone old, someone new, someone borrowed, someone blue. Wait. They started recently, or I just passed over them. I think. Okay. I might have picked out person I wanted to raid. We'll see if they have raids on. It's totally alright. Going? Alright, it's going. Okay. Lunar Okami is playing Spider-Man Remastered right now. It's another... Incidentally, it's another game developed by Insomniac. I guess it's fitting. Play an Insomniac game on Friday. Let's use this as a bit of a lead up. Because Spider-Man 2, I think, is coming out September, right? So I guess it'll be a pretty good time to kind of play through that. This one, Miles Morales, kind of get yourself caught up in the Spider-Man video game universe before the new one comes out, and see what all sorts of things will come out for you. Alright, I guess if you're gonna join in on the raid, hit them with, I guess a WSR America Champs? Yeah, let's go with that. WSR America Champions raid. And if you're not, have yourself a good rest of the week. And I'll see you Friday.